This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Madras High Court sticks to the poll dates but tells the Election Commission to comply with rules for the teaching staff and campaigning along school territory. An FIR is registered against the Minister of State Napoleon for violation of the Model Code of Conduct for allegedly distributing prizes. Among the DMK and the Congress, who gets which constituency now? A 5-member Congress committee to take their pick.
The congressmen, by and large, we are very happy.
But the deadlock shifts base to the AIA-DMK camp. The left and Vaiko await their share. Come the polls, Captain wants to be seen along his drum. DMDK goes to the Supreme Court to get a nod for their party symbol. 5 election observers from Delhi will land in Tamil Nadu tomorrow to oversee the prep work ahead of the assembly polls. The top cop is on the move with his posse to assure Chennai's absolute safety, alerts guest houses in the city to be on guard.
Police station ku ethana service apartments on the jurisdiction irukudungiradhu theriyum. Appuram oru sila guidelines koduthuruங்க idella neenga follow pannalam அப்படிங்கற மாதிரி.
Meet the ardent cricket fan in guise of an author. Lord Jeffrey Archer faces NDTV Hindu's World Cup rapid fire.
The dream final in India has to have India in the final because the ground will be full with 100,000 complete morons leaping up and down the whole time who love the game as much as I do.
And she may be the shotgun's little girl, but she's got big Hollywood dreams featuring Kamal Haasan.
Well, I've grown up on Kamal Haasan's films. I mean, Appu Raja, there's stuff like that, and it feels great to have been, even approached to share the same screen space with him. So.
Welcome to the Late Night News with me, Evelyn Matthew. A look at the rest of the day's stories nationally as well. The Delhi police released a sketch of Radhika's suspected killer, say many were present when she was killed, but no one has come forward to help. A court pulls up the Enforcement Directorate despite its claim that the US has given it proof that Hassan Ali transferred $7 lakh illegally. More trouble brews for Karnataka's Chief Minister. His son and him are now accused of taking kickbacks. And Yuvraj Singh helps India escape the Dutch scare. The men in blue book themselves a quarter-final berth. After repeated appeals and pleas to change the election dates for poll-bound Tamil Nadu from different quarters, the Madras High Court has laid specific instructions for the Election Commission and has said that the dates will not change. This is aimed at the teaching community at schools in particular, which will be involved heavily in the public examinations till the 11th of April. Dismissing petitions to postpone the dates, the court has directed the Commission to take the interest of students into account, leaving the Commission in a rather tight spot as there will now be just 1 day left for preparing the teaching personnel for the poll work. The 2 dismissed petitions and had sought a postponement of the dates, stating inconvenience to over 15 lakh students attending the public exam. Among the instructions, first, teachers should not be disturbed until the 11th of April when the SSLC exam gets over. Second, the Commission should not use school vehicles or public transport vehicles meant for transporting students. And third, the election campaign should be 200 meters away from all school campuses. And here's what the advocate appearing for the Election Commission had to say on the whole issue.
But they have issued certain directions. They said the candidate shall not canvass, or his sympathizers shall not canvass within 200 meters from the educational institutions. The Election Commission shall not not stop the the educational institution buses, and will not require them for the election duty till the exams are over. And the public service vehicle also, which carries students, they will not be called for till the examinations are over. And they have said that the teachers shall not be used till the examinations are over.
In fact, 5 election observers from Delhi will reach the state tomorrow. They are IG level officers, 2 of whom are from Andhra Pradesh and 2 from the Ministry of Home Affairs. as well as one officer of the ADGP rank from Jharkhand. All of these IPS officers will coordinate the prep work ahead. Well, clearly the election heat is already adding to the rising temperatures in the state, with today's big development coming in from the DMK camp. Karunanidhi and the Congress party in the state inked their deal by signing on the dotted line today. Though this formalizes the alliances for the state assembly elections this summer, the bigger task for both stakeholders now is to decide who gets which of the juiciest constituencies. A 5-member Congress committee will have to next identify the constituencies of their choice, and if successful this May, another question that will be haunting both is whether the Congress will demand share in power. The Election Commission today also filed several FIRs in a total of 3 districts, namely Tirunelveli, Dharmapuri and Krishnagiri, for violation of the Model Code of Conduct. In fact, in Tirunelveli, Minister of State Napoleon has allegedly been involved in distributing prizes. The Election Commission is looking into the case and action will be taken under relevant sections. Here's what the Chief Electoral Officer in the state had to say in this respect.
An FIR has been lodged against Minister of State, Mr. Napoleon, for having a Miladul Nabi function, distribution of prizes. Miladul Nabi is over, but Ipo Miladul Nabi function, the prizes will be distributed. Another case has been filed against the MLA of Nangoneri, Mr. Vasant Kumar, in which school bags are being distributed to 410 students with the photograph and all that.
Meanwhile, seat-sharing talks in the AIA-DMK-led alliance are in a deadlock, apparently due to hard bargaining by the CPM, the CPI and the MDMK, while the seat-sharing committee of the AIA-DMK tried to find a solution for the impasse. Crisis managers on both sides maintain that the issue would be sorted out soon. While the AIA-DMK offered 41 seats to Vijayakant's DMDK, another 8 to some of its smaller allies, talks with the CPM, the CPI and the MDMK have been delayed. And close on the heels of suspected terror threats to the cricket stadium in the nation, including the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium here in the city, the Chennai City Police Commissioner is making sure no stone is left unturned in assuring the citizens' absolute safety. Speaking to owners of service apartments in the city, he sensitized them on the need to communicate suspicious movements of any of their guests. Along with this, anti-sabotage checks have been intensified and quick reaction teams are currently on standby even inside the Chennai Stadium, where matches have been scheduled for the 17th and the 20th of this month.
நாங்கள் என்ன சொன்னோம்னா கார்ப்பரேஷனில் போய் நீங்கள் ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லியிருக்கோம். பட் அவங்க சொல்லியிருக்காங்க ஏற்கனவே நாங்கள் கார்ப்பரேஷனுக்கு போனோம், அங்கே இருக்கவங்களுக்கு ஒன்றுமே தெரியலை இதை பற்றி அப்படின்றாங்க. ஸோ இதை இப்போ கார்ப்பரேஷன் கிட்ட பேசி நாங்கள் இது உங்களெல்லாம் ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ண வைக்கணும். ஏன்னா எவ்வளோ எண்ணிக்கை இருக்குங்கிறது எங்களுக்கு தெரியல. சர்வீஸ் அப்பார்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ் இன்றைக்கி ஒரு கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 70-80 பேர் வந்திருக்காங்க. பட் எவ்வளோ எண்ணிக்கை இருக்குங்கிறதே தெரியல. ஃபஸ்ட்டு எவ்வளோ எண்ணிக்கை இருக்குங்கிறது தெரியணும். ரெண்டாவது அந்தந்த லோக்கல் போலீஸ் ஸ்டேஷனுக்கு எத்தனை சர்வீஸ் அப்பார்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ் அந்த ஜூரிஸ்டிக்ஷனில் இருக்குதுங்கிறது தெரியணும். அப்புறம் ஒரு சில கைட்லைன்ஸ் கொடுத்துருங்க, இதெல்லாம் நீங்கள் ஃபாலோ பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி. இது ஒரு ரெஜிஸ்டர் வச்சுக்கணும், யார் வராங்க போகிறாங்க, கால் டாக்ஸி சர்வீஸ் வந்துன்னா யார் டிரைவர்ஸு, அவங்க நம்பர்ஸு, வேறு ஏதாவது ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் கேட்ரிங் ஆஃபர் பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா அவங்க நம்பர்ஸு. அதே மாதிரி நெட்டுக்கு ஏதாவது இன்டர்நெட்டுக்கு ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கணும், ஒரு அன்கண்ட்ரோல்டு யூசேஜெலாம் இருக்கக்கூடாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்கோம்.
In some unfortunate news from the district of Karur, 4 people including a 2.5-year-old girl were killed and many others seriously injured when the Mangalore-Chennai express train hit them while they were crossing the track at an unmanned level crossing. All 4 were going over for a dip at the river Kaveri. The injured have been receiving treatment then at the Karur General Hospital.
இப்படி வந்து மாயனூரில் வந்து சிலிண்டர் வந்து வீரபுரத்தில் நடந்துட்டு இருக்குங்க. வருஷம் வந்து சிலிண்டர்களுக்கு வந்து மாயனூர் சிலிண்டர்களுக்கு வந்து வீரப்பூர் போவாங்க திருவிழாவுக்கு எப்போவுமே. இப்போ வந்து வருஷம் எழுதி கொடுத்துருவாங்கங்க. இப்போ வந்து ஸ்டேஷனில் வந்து சித்தலாவை ஸ்டேஷன்லையும் மாயனூர் ஸ்டேஷன் எழுதி கொடுத்தா அந்த 20 நிமிஷத்துக்குள்ள தாங்க வரும் பாஸ் ஆகும் வண்டி ட்ரெயினுங்க. இந்த வருஷம் அவர் வந்து காலம் தவறிட்டாருங்க, அதனால் எழுதி கொடுக்காம விட்டாங்க. விருதியை வந்து இப்படி வந்து எதிர்ச்சியாக வந்து ட்ரெயின் ரூட்டில் நடந்துருப்பாங்க. அவங்களோட காலையில் வந்து அவுட் சைடு போகிறதுக்காக வந்தவங்க வந்து ஒரு 4 பேர் 7 பேர்த்தில் 4 பேர் ஸ்பாட்லேயே அவுட் ஆகிட்டாங்க. 3 பேரும் ஜிஹெச் கொண்டு போயிருக்காங்க.
Well, going back to the election fever, our executive editor Sanjay Pinto spoke with the TNCC chief KV Thangabalu and P. Kolappan, senior journalist and special correspondent of the Hindu newspapers, on whether factionalism within the Congress has been the reason that has landed them in the situation they are in now.
It will be a rout for Congress if it has decided to go it alone in Tamil Nadu politics. And DMK also need a ally like Congress to tell the people that it's a very rainbow alliance. So they needed each other. So somehow, despite all the difficulties, now they have come together.
But do you think that they were also scared that you're talking of the Rainbow Alliance, that some of the colors would run away to the other side?
That is true. We have to see, because in the last parliament election, people voted in a different manner. It is now we are facing assembly elections, and Jayalalitha is able to rope in Mr. Vijayakant, who has polled very good votes in the previous elections, and that has actually galvanized the situation in the ADMK camp. They are also very jubilant. We have to see. But on the other hand, the DMK is able to bring in Kongu Munneta Kalagam in the western belt of Tamil Nadu, where the ADMK is very strong. And even in 2009 Lok Sabha polls, the ADMK did very well in that area. But I think arithmetic calculation, despite all this assembly election, things will work in a different way. And we have to see, because Jayalalitha is still not able to finalize the seat sharing arrangement.
In fact, you wouldn't have been in the studio. You would have actually been at Post Garden. Kolappan would have actually been at Post Garden tracking developments there if that MDMK and left deal had been signed. Mr. Elangovan, back to you. Is it the same committee that has been formed now to identify seats, or or a different committee, different from the earlier one? Is it a fresh committee that's been formed now, and is Mr. EVK Elangovan a part of the present committee? Mr. Thangabalu, are you there?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, Mr. Thangabalu, I was asking you, the committee that's been formed now to identify constituencies, is it the same committee that decided on seats, the number of seats earlier, or a fresh committee? If it's a fresh committee, is Mr. EVK Elangovan part of this committee?
No, the same old committee is functioning. That is the only one committee appointed by the Congress President, Madam Sonia Gandhi. That committee will take care of both the things, identifying the seats as well as identifying the negotiating the number of seats. Both are one committee only.
All right.
Mr. Chidambaram, Mr. Bosson, Mr. Jayanti and Mr. Jayakumar and myself. We are 5 members, the same committee. I as a president of the TNCC and other honorable members, ministers and members.
All
this
right,
is the committee.
You're being
and Mr. Pinto, I would like to react to what Mr. Kolappan's statement.
Yes, please.
In a small thing. What Mr. Kolappan said is wrong, and Congress party in Tamil Nadu has a greater strength than any other party apart from the DMK and ADMK. This is the third formation in the state which has 20% vote bank. Even in the past, when we contested alone, Congress got 31 to 32 seats alone also.
Did you have, honestly, sir, I mean, I know there's not much you can really admit on television, but did you honestly, or did any of your leaders, your second-rung leaders, have any backroom negotiations with the AIDMK? Because when the alliance was at its lowest ebb, somebody, no less a person than Mr. Chidambaram, is reported to have made an interesting remark in a speech in southern Tamil Nadu, and I quote, "If one leaf withers, 2 leaves will sprout from the same tree." What does that mean, sir?
No, that is no meaning. I was also in the meeting. He never mentioned about the AIDMK, and in fact, he was telling about the continuous
AIDMK symbol is 2 leaves is not lost on anyone, sir.
I understand. I am telling you, this is only a mischievous game by some media, and it is not by any. It is not intentionally done by Mr. Chidambaram.
Right, you are also blaming the media. Yesterday, the Chief Minister blamed the media. You are also blaming the media. This time, section of the media.
Friends, I am not blaming the media, but not all the media. Some people take it in their advantage, not the factual position. That is the truth. I am telling you the combination of the Congress, DMK, the PMK, VCK, the Muslim League, KNK, and other friendly parties who are supporting this alliance is a formidable alliance.
You're one forthright leader. We know, we've interacted with you for over a decade closely. On the ground, sir, that's the apprehension of most people, political pundits, neutral observers, that on the ground, given the kind of the squabbling, the bickering, the open spat between which even we are told that Mrs. Sonia Gandhi had told the DMK delegation that going public with the differences was nothing short of being discourteous. So given the bad blood that's been openly exposed on television, do you think your workers, the Congress workers, will cooperate with the DMK workers and the other way around, sir? Honestly.
Honestly speaking, my party friends, men and women, always loyal to my leader, Srimati Sonia Gandhi. Whatever decisions she takes, that is Veda for us. And now, in the larger interest of the country and the party, and we are having the alliance continuance. And this alliance, both Congress and DMK workers will certainly meet the challenges and work together very cohesively. There is no problem. And there will be no problem. We will see to it, both the parties and our alliance party friends work together. This is the resolve we have taken, and whatever Madam Gandhi, Mrs. Gandhi, the Congress President, Honorable Prime Minister and Mr. Rahul Gandhi, they all will come to the election campaign, and along with the DMK leaders, and we all work together. There is no problem.
All right, what about one final question, sir? What about the factionalism within the Congress? I'm not, even if you cast aside the cooperation or the coordination between the DMK and Congress grassroots level workers, what about the differences, for instance, between you and Mr. Ilangovan? Will all that be buried before elections?
Individuals are not matters. There is no difference between me and someone else. And in the Congress, whatever Madam Gandhi says, I am the state president, and whatever the Congress guidance we will implement. And there is, as far as I am concerned, I have no enemies.
You're watching the late night news on NDTV Hindu. Up ahead, even after stomping the Dutchman out, Captain Cool is not too happy with tonight's win. Find out why when we come back.